What up, YouTube? We back with another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to some cost of living crisis. You know what I mean? Ever since the pandemic, it seemed like we really been on a downward spiral as far as the middle class and everything like that. Regular, everyday working people. You know what I'm saying? Prices getting higher, wages not increasing at the rate we need them to. So we're gonna look and see different people's perspective and give some commentary what we think about it.
Hi everyone and welcome to the TikTok inflation. And today we're going to talk about the price of groceries are just getting insane and insane. Alright, let's go.
Okay, just got back from the grocery store. I had to buy a couple of things. This is what I got. Some cereal, some milk, laundry detergent, deodorant, and toothbrushes. 5 items. Local Target. I live in a suburb of a medium-sized city. It's not like I, bought this stuff in Times Square. 5.
Let's take a guess. How much do we think all these items cost? Comment below what you think all these items cost together. What do you think his total was? I'm gonna guess and say $45. $50. I'm gonna guess and say $50 for all these items together. Total.
5 items. Guess how much it was? Just guess. Well, here's the receipt. That's today, December 1st, 2023. $51.05.
I'm on point. You know what I mean? Because I be grocery shopping and I be, you know how these stores are. You know what I'm saying? They got these products placed in a perfect spot to make you remember, like, man, I needed that too. You just throwing stuff in your cart. You end up getting to the register. You like, I didn't plan on getting none of this stuff, but I need it. And I have to pay for it. So I done been through this situation. Only go to the store for one thing, end up grabbing 5, 6 things. I know y'all can relate to, but you know what I mean? I can eyeball the grocery price. You feel me? I can eyeball the price of your basket. You feel me?
Now, minimum wage in the state that I live in is $13.65. Gross daily wage is about $109. 69%-ish take home. That's $75. I would have to work almost a full day just to buy these 5 items.
That's tough.
If you're making $120,000 a year, you might not be feeling this. Good for you. If you're making $40,000 a year, if you're making $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year, like people on Social Security, this is beyond struggling. This is beyond tough times and suck it up. This is a matter of, for a lot of people, survival. When you factor in rent, gas, car payment, whatever else, it's coming down to having to make really scary decisions. This is where we're at.
Damn bro, that's crazy. Like, I really couldn't believe that what you just bought was like $50. Like $50 for what? It doesn't make sense at all. And also on your list I saw something was like 9 element. I never heard of that type of detergent before. And the price is just insane, like $15.99 for what?
I ain't never seen that detergent before either. But based off the looks at it, it looks like for sensitive skin or like organic or I don't know. Like it looked like it's like specialty brand for some reason. So I had a feeling that it was not costly. Matter of fact, what is it? Oh, well, yeah, that's about the regular price for a bottle that size, I guess.
a detergent. $15.99. At this time, I don't know how you're gonna live. How you're gonna afford like food and rent and anything.
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these madras lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. I keep getting told that we got, 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me. Let's look at what else we got going on here. We literally bought this chicken broth, $5.69, 2 months ago.
$10 for some mayo.
Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Based on price alone, inflation is not that low. It's probably like 9-10%, but anyway, because of this price also, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised actually if I heard that like people steal from store nowadays, because it's something that's always happened. But now, prices are just insane. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, it's like this don't make me mad, bro. Like 7%, like, and you can't even like trust the media and the news and stuff because they lie so much. Like those items that he showed y'all that he paid for last year to now, those prices have over doubled, either doubled or more. Like that's it's beyond me. Like we're not in a recession, we're in a depression.
Thinking about having kids in this economy, think again. You literally will have to go back to work minus 2 minutes after having the baby, because this right here cost me $70. Plus I got a bone broth mixed salt paste, $72. The grapes were $35. 3 bananas, he's already eaten one.
$35 for some grapes. I ain't gonna lie, when I go to the grocery store, the grapes do be, kind of costly. You might go to the store and the grapes, get a bag of grapes for like, my grapes might be like $12. This lady paid $35 for a bag of grapes. Where do you shop now?
What is going on? What is going on? And yes, I was aware of the price before I paid for them, and I will never not buy fruit for my kid. Looks like we're buying frozen blueberries from now on.
That's above my pay grade.
I was just at my local grocery store, and the woman ahead of me was buying a significant amount of groceries, and the cashier even said, wow, what are you making? And she said, oh, this is just dinner for my family. This is typical. And I thought, wow, like, you must have a big family. It must be, I'm thinking in my head, this must be so hard for you to feed a large family. Right now, it's typically just my daughter and I, and I have a hard time keeping up with the cost of food. And then she went to pay and her card declined. And I turned my back because I've had that happen to me, and it's mortifying. So I turned my back and kind of pretended I was looking at the candy, and I could feel her embarrassment and her shame. And the cashier was like, "Don't worry about it." She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go talk to my husband." And I just felt so bad for that woman, because even specifically at a grocery store, it's worse because you're trying to feed your family and your card declines. It's just, it's it's a moment you'll never forget. I've had it happen. It's pretty mortifying. I felt so bad for her, and I right now I'm home and I still feel bad. And her bill was I don't know, it was $98. And I wish I'd offered to pay for it, but things are tight for me too. So I thought about it for a second, and I was like, no, you just paid for this today, and you have to pay for this tomorrow, and like, I'm scared to give someone $100, which is really sad. You know, I wish so much now that I'm home, I wish I had given her that $100 and just said I'll pay for it. But I was scared for myself and my own budget. It's just so awful right now. It's so awful, and I feel sick. I feel sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I know. Right now it's really
Such a nice lady. Like, that would have been a really kind gesture, but you gotta understand the day and age we living in, with groceries at the price they're at, car insurance at the price it's at, rent at the price it's at, mortgages, you know what I'm saying, utilities. Like, the price of everything is increasing except for people's pay, so it's really hard to keep up with this stuff. And even though she does feel bad that she wasn't able to help the lady, you know what I'm saying, she did the best thing for her. Like, it was smart of her not to, you know what I'm saying, give the random lady that $100 because, you know what I'm saying, anything could pop up during the week to where she's gonna need that $100 for herself. So she regrets it now, but, well, she claims she regrets it now, but, you know what I'm saying, that $100 is gonna come in handy somewhere down the line sometime soon, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm assuming, because most Americans live in paycheck to paycheck, so she's gonna need that $100.
hard. Like, we are struggling. But just a question though. Don't people know how much money they have in bank before they swipe the card? Come on.
Things I've given up since the cost of living has become outrageous. Part 1 of infinity.
Everybody comment below one thing that you've had to give up since the price of so many different things has increased over the past few years. Just comment one thing that you miss that you were able to do or able to buy before the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? That you can't anymore. You had to cut it off. Comment below.
I've seen these videos all over the place and I absolutely love them. It sucks, it's terrible, but it helps me to not feel so alone in the world, to know that I'm not the only one that has given up just simple, basic things that I used to do all the time, but can't afford to do it anymore.
Yeah, I feel you, sis. I feel you. But what can we do? Just keep working hard and hoping for a better future. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what some of the things that you change toward your life.
So here's 3 things. I'll give you 3. I've got way more than that. So if you'd like a part 2, part 3, part 87, I can probably get up to that number. Comment below. Let me know if you want a 2nd or 3rd or 47th part of it. The first thing I've given up, because the cost of living in 2023 is absolutely insane, is unnecessary expensive food purchases. Like olive oil. I don't buy olive oil anymore. It's fucking expensive. We just go with the off-brand vegetable oil or whatever's on sale. I used to buy olive oil all the time because it's better for you, and I was, trying to be all healthy and stuff, and I could afford to do that back then. Can't do that anymore now. Another thing that I don't buy is bread. I don't buy bread anymore. I learned how to make it. It's a lot easier than what you think. If you want a recipe, let me know. And it's way more delicious, and it's way cheaper, and it's kind of fun. I mean, you get to knead it and, punch it and take some aggression out.
It is much healthier for you to make your own bread at home than it is to buy it at the store, but it is very time consuming. So I hear, I've never made bread myself before. I buy bread from the store. But from what I hear, it takes a long time to make bread, like hours.
And it tastes a lot better. And things like mixes, like pancake mixes, cornbread mixes, don't buy any of that shit anymore. It's convenient, yeah, it's nice, but you can make that shit for a lot cheaper, and it tastes.
I don't know, but for me, like bread, I don't have that much time to like actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good thing.
Thing number two that I've had to give up because the cost of living is so insane is just random presents. Like, just, I would, back in the day, back when, you know, shit didn't suck so much, I would just, you know, take my kids out on a Saturday or something when they were out of school and be like, hey guys, you want to go, you've been really good this week, you want to go and get a toy, or do you want to go out for ice cream or something like that? Or if I happen to be out shopping for myself, which I can't do that anymore either, but if I happen to be out, like, you know, going to get myself a little something or other and I saw something I thought my husband would like, I would buy it. Or I'd be bored sitting here at night and, you know, just scrolling around on my phone and I'd be like, I want to get on Amazon and buy myself a piece of jewelry or a, you know, a new outfit, something. I don't do that anymore. I don't like even go and like get my kids like little coloring books or anything like that anymore. It's just, I just don't. It's, the cost of living is.
I ain't gonna lie, like kids coloring books, like everything, bro, the price of everything has increased. Kids coloring books is like $6 and $7 for a coloring book. If I can recall correctly, coloring books used to be like $3, $4. Now they got coloring books for $7, $8, $9, $10. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Too much. Damn, you're loud. All right.
Me, I got that shit long time ago, bro. Long time ago. Like for me, I applied the concept of ROI, like the return on investment. Like if I'm doing something with my money, I'm gonna get something back. That's it.
Thing number three that I've had to give up because the cost of living is so high is getting my hair done. Like, I know you see I'm struggling here. Y'all, my hair used to be white. Like, I got it, like, just bleached to the max all the time. I've been having my hair highlighted, heavily highlighted, since I was 12 years old. I'm 36 now. That's a good portion of my life. But I haven't had my hair done in like 2 years, and this is its natural color now. And at this point, it's like, well, you're finally at your natural color after I don't know how many years. You might as well just leave it alone and let it rest for a little bit. But also, if that wasn't the case, like, leave it alone, let it rest for a little bit. Even if I wanted to get it done, I can't afford it. It cost me over $100 every time I used to do my hair, and I just can't justify spending that anymore. Like I said, I got a ton more of these. There's so many more.
I'm not gonna lie, I also have stopped paying to get my hair done. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all can see I got the dreads, you know what I mean? But the last time I paid to get a retwist, I want to say it was 2021. Yeah, I think it was about 2021. And even when I was getting it retwisted, I would like wait long periods in between. Like, since my hair is longer, I don't have to maintain it, you know what I'm saying, as often. Like, I could get by with like just shaping up my beard and, you know what I'm saying, my facial hair and maybe like a quick line, and like I'll be good. But I haven't paid to get a retwist since like 2021, because also my girlfriend does it now, so that's a big help. You know what I'm saying? That saves me about $80 every few months or so. So gotta save money where you can, man.
I have a list. It's a very long one. I've got way more. If you want a part 2 on here, comment down there and let me know, and stitch this video and let me know what you have given up, because the cost of living is so insane here lately. And I mean, it sucks, but it does, like, seeing these videos makes me feel like I'm not alone in the world. So, you know, there's a small, you know, little bit of happiness in it, where if you know that putting your struggles out there and making sure that somebody else knows that they're not alone, go ahead and stitch this and make your own what I've given up videos. It helps a little. I mean, nobody likes to feel alone. So I've got more of them.
At this point, I think we might be living at our in-laws' house until, we get old and gray, because the housing market is absolutely ridiculous. It's so sad because back in the day, you're able to just go to school, get a good job, get married, be able to buy a house, start a family, and possibly be able to stay part-time at home even with the children to help raise them. Now it's like, no, you get married, where are you living? Maybe we're gonna live in a shoebox, maybe we're gonna be homeless living on the street, because why is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath like $800,000? Like, I'm just trying to wrap my head around how things are going right now, because it's pretty hopeless for this generation, for us that are trying to start our lives and get a place. It's like rent is absolutely insane. You can't save any money to be able to buy a place. They don't want us to own anything, and they literally want to like destroy your dreams of starting a life. It's just so embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing, like at all. It's absolutely stressful.
I get where she's coming from. Ever since the pandemic, and the housing market like skyrocketing, rent prices increasing, the age of the squatters, during the pandemic, all those people losing their jobs and not paying their rent, and a lot of people quitting their jobs and never started back paying their rent. A lot of these people who are landlords are trying to make money back up that they lost during that time, or a lot of these houses and stuff are being bought up by investors, and they're hiking the rent prices up, trying to get, all this stuff is difficult to truly understand. Being someone who's never tried to buy a home yet, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. But I see what she's saying. Like, I do look at houses and stuff like that, and compared to when I was looking at houses in 2020 to now, it's like the prices of a house is double. Like, and wages have not increased, like barely at all. So it's like, how am I supposed to be able to afford to buy a house? You know what I'm saying? Anytime soon. Like, it's not embarrassing, because this is stuff that's like out of your control. You can't control like the housing market. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can control is, your productivity. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get 2 and 3 jobs to be able to keep up with this housing market and increase in prices, or, you know what I'm saying, live below your means and cut as many bills as possible. Whatever strategy is best for you, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got to come up with plans to get ahead and be very strategic and intentional with our money and our time these days.
And to be honest, it's kind of getting on my nerve actually. But what can I do instead of just keep working hard and grinding?
Average American, they're not really getting richer, because a lot of Americans accumulate debt to buy consumer goods. So they don't.
Exactly my point. Like, live below your means and try not to make dumb purchases, because all these dumb purchases accumulate and turn into one big dumb waste of money, when you could have, been saving a large portion of that money to go towards whatever your goal is, whether it be a house or to buy assets or invest, or even just save if you're gonna do that. You feel me? We just have to be smarter with our money.
They don't have any assets to show for the debt. They just have the debt. Oh yeah, they have some used clothes, used electronics, used furniture, but that stuff is worth
a bunch of used, worthless stuff. It's only worth something to you because you wanted it, but it's not going to be worth anything to anybody else because it's not a true asset. You were the person who wanted it. These are, consumer goods. These aren't like assets that when you're done with it, you can sell it and it like has retained value. You feel me? If you buy some consumer goods like some clothes or video games or something like that, when it does come a time where you do want to sell it, you're gonna have to sell it at a super discount for somebody to even be interested, because these are things that people could buy for themselves brand new if they really want it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, 10 cents, 20 cents on the dollar. Go on eBay and try to sell all your used stuff. I mean, you're not getting top dollar for your stuff. So it's not, they're not getting a benefit from inflation. Even though some of their debt is wiped out, their cost of living is rising so fast that they're still suffering.
Thank you for watching this video, guys. So that's the end of the video.
Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, you feel me? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more consistently. I'm sorry for, you know what I'm saying, the wait. I've been having some stuff going on lately, but I'm gonna be dropping way more consistently. So y'all make sure y'all comment, subscribe, and stay tuned.